So, continuing our Terraform journey with AWS. Today we're gonna do the most searched thing for Terraform and AWS. We're gonna create a website. So we're gonna create, rather than a website, we're gonna create a web page for learning purpose because website is a collection of web pages and I'm creating just one web page, so I cannot call it a website technically. So let's just say we're creating a web page which is fully functional, like a it's just a silly page. Okay, so what we're going to do is we already have an EC2 instance from our last tutorial, but I'm going to create it again. So we have an AWS provider, a resource that specifies what AMI to use, instance type, key name, and a tag. And then we get the public IP so that we don't have to go to the AWS console for anything. Now, what do we need for a web page? We need Apache installed inside the EC2 instance, but we don't want anything to be done manually. I want Terraform to take care of it, take care of the installation, take care of going into the EC2 instance. I don't even want to give them any input. I just wanted to create the EC2 instance and log into it automatically. So what we're going to use is another module called user data. So user data is another module where Terraform knows whatever things that we're supplying inside, it has to go and do inside the resource that we are supplying the data in. So for example, this is the resource and I'm creating a user data here. So what I'm going to do is I just want this user data all being performed inside or EC2 instance. So how do you start it? You say user data EOF, that means the function starts, the file starts, and then there are some bash commands. So it's updating, then installing Apache, starting Apache, creating a directory, and then putting a silly little echo statement in index.html. We can modify it. You can add another styling and everything. You can copy the existing website at index.html and put it here. So you can do anything you want. But for learning purpose, we're going to do this. So let's just go ahead. So Terraform init. Then Terraform apply, because I'm confident that the plan that we have provided is better. So yeah, the user data can be used in any resource. It just makes Terraform aware that this is the resource that it wants to get inside and perform all the tasks assigned to it. So it's a very useful module, I would say. So let's see, it's creating. It should give us a public IP on this console, so we don't even have to go and look inside the AWS console for anything. And for this tutorial, we have not configured any security roles or inbound and outbound roles. We have not done any kind of NACL routing, but every traffic is allowed, but we're going to destroy this instance, so we don't care. But for next time, we need to have the security assigned to it. So for this tutorial, it's just a web page. Let's just see. Okay, so we got the public IP. Technically, once we launch this, we should get this code. But I'm pretty sure that it's still initializing and we're going to get the default Apache message. And then it's going to okay, it's not HTTP. Okay, so let's just give it a time, like 1 to 2 minutes, and it's gonna show our message. Trust me, it just takes time. I'm not sure why it does it, because it's initializing or something, but it takes time. Let me refresh it and see. You get it. Your first EC2 Terraform web server. And this was the exact echo statement that we provided. So you can play with it. You can have a better statement than me, of course. And then you can play with the CSS styling and stuff, and you can create a better web page. So this is it. For the next one, we can make better security roles for this. And yeah, let's check in the next